Hello, hello. Welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. So we are getting into the week of the 23rd to the 29th of January. So getting close to the end of January. So this is your weekly reading. And before we get into it, reminding you that these are general readings. So take what resonates, leave the rest. I put timestamps below and I list all the cards I use below. So you have 3 decks to choose from this week. Now these two are normal Rider-Waite tarot, but they just have a different back. So if you like the one with the stars on it on number 1, or if you like the traditional back on number 3, and in the middle here we have the Gilded tarot, and this one is this is also by Barbara Moore, of course, and Shiro Marchetti, but this have been modified a little bit. As you can see, I cut away some of the edges, so that's why it's looking a little bit smaller than the others. But anyway, so number 1, 2, or 3. There might be something in the timestamps that will make you pick your deck. Ask your angels and guides to guide you. Pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be back in a moment. I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you chose this back with the stars on it and then Rider-Waite tarot, then this is your reading. So let us pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. Now these are energy readings. So this is about what kind of energies you might bump up against this coming week and advice from Spirit on how to maneuver those energies. So let us see where we go, number 1. Let us see where we go. This deck is actually my favorite Rider-Waite tarot deck with this back. It has been with me for a long time. This is one of my first tarot decks. Anyways, 10 of Cups. Beautiful start here. The World card. Wow. And the 10 of Pentacles. Well, things are looking good for you, number 1. Let's look at some other cards here as well. Wow, celebration with the 4 of Wands. The Star card. Oh, wow, and the King of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Wow, okay. So, whatever it is that you are doing right now, number 1, I would keep on doing it. Or this is a promise that things will look very, very beautiful this coming week. So, I mean, 10 of Cups is where we have the happy home family life together with a celebration. So for some of you, and this might actually be a wedding, a celebration. It might also be not necessarily a wedding as in a new wedding, but maybe somebody's having a wedding day. Maybe somebody's having an anniversary, like a round anniversary where they're going to have a party. Or maybe there is just celebration happening within the home. Maybe someone is having confirmation, you know, bar mitzvah, something like that happening, or christening. Some sort of celebration that's happening within the home family life, I would say. Maybe you have just purchased a new home and it's time to celebrate. Something like that. It's the energy of celebration. But what I also feel here is the World card together with the Star. I mean, the World card is where we have the end of a chapter. You have gone full circle. You have done something and now it's coming to an end. And it's coming together with the Star, which is the gift from the universe. You know, your answers, your prayers have been answered. You're getting what you wished for. So it's a wish fulfillment, you know, finally coming your way, or, you know, ending off that old chapter anyways. And you're coming to a place now with security, with you have, you know, the home family life is secure. This is the legacy card as well. It can also be inheritance. For some of you, it comes together with the King of Cups, who is secure in his own skin. He is happy. He is content. And over here you have the Queen of Cups underneath the Ace of Swords, which is a victory card as well. It might be a couple here that is finally kind of reaching a goal, maybe buying their home, settling down, maybe getting married. Maybe things are finally kind of moving in their direction. So that might be for some of you. This might also be representative of parents or ancestors, you know, wanting to say hello or giving you maybe an inheritance, you know, stuff like that. Victory card here. You've done something right, definitely, because things are looking very, very well here. So I want to draw some oracle cards for you as well. Yeah. Let's see where we go with those, number one. But wow, what a reading. I have to say, wow. I'm so happy for you. This is looking so beautiful. I mean, you can't reach any more beautiful than these cards here. Yeah. Let's see what you get here. Oracle cards. Never dim your light for the sake of making others comfortable. So, I feel like a message to shine here, because if you are reaching this goal here, you're having all your ducks in a row, things are going well, then shine that light onto others as well. Maybe it's also time to, when you are filled up, it will spill over to everybody else, and so they will also share in your joy and share in your light. The secret to happiness is the realization that life is a gift. So maybe that has been what you have been, kind of the energy that you previously have stepped into. And once we step into that energy, then things go right. That's when things fall into place. The secret to happiness is the realization that life is a gift no matter what happens. It's a gift to be here as a human with the good and the bad, you know. It's all experiences, all energies that we are choosing to play in, that's all. And so when we realize that and we choose to step into that energy, then things change, right? Let yourself rest, the world will keep spinning. So you have done the work now. It's time for you to just enjoy the rewards of your labor, kind of. It's the feeling I'm getting. I'm also going to pull some Divine Doors cards for you. To see what they have to say, and a couple of charms in the end. Yeah, this is such a beautiful reading, I have to say. So let's see. This is the door you got, and it says, Third-eyed raven. A sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. So there might even be more positive news coming your way here. That's so beautiful. Okay, so one more of those. Now this is the door that you got. Hummingbird song. Nectar of sweetness in joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. And it also says pass this card on. So passing on your energy, as I said before, they're kind of inviting you to do here, kind of share the joy, share that beautiful energy. And the nectar of sweetness, joy, hummingbird's healing. So there might also be healing in all of this for you. It might have been that you have gone through some difficult times before, and you have finally reached that place where you have healed that, and now you can really enjoy life as it is kind of my feeling as well here. So let us pull a couple of charms for you in the end. Number one. Just a couple in my hand. Now you have a bottle here, so pop that wine bottle or Coca-Cola or whatever you fancy, whatever you like to drink. It's kind of time for celebration is what they're saying here. Beautiful. You have a heart, so love. You do have a grumpy cat here, so I don't know if somebody is jealous of your achievements here. That might be, but then just let them be jealous. That's okay. This means that you have done something right. Beautiful star here with lots of bling bling. So your prayers have been answered, as the star card here says. Ah, you even got money here. The number 50 on it, kind of a fake money here, but still. And you have the letter T. So I don't know if you have T, letter T in your name or somebody you know. You have a flower, definitely blossoming here. Now you do have a leaf here, so maybe it's also an invitation for you to spend more time outdoors. You have another heart here which says brother, so maybe you have a brother or someone who feels like a brother to you that you love. If you have a brother in spirit, then this is a message saying I love you and I'm here. You also have a Leo symbol here, so maybe some of you is a Leo, or maybe you know a Leo, or the energy of the Leo, the strength is in this reading as well. That's what I feel. And you got this beautiful cup with pens inside of it. So maybe you're supposed to write something, maybe you're supposed to journal, maybe you're supposed to write a letter to someone. Maybe you're supposed to do penmanship by hand, writing by hand, being creative, that kind of sense. So something to do with writing here is what's coming up here as well, number one, okay? So that's all I have for you. What a beautiful, beautiful week, and not just a week, but, you know, with all this major arcana as well. You have come to a place where I feel like you're content, or you will be stepping into this now, and it looks just beautiful, and I'm so happy for you. Thank you for being part of this reading today. Until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number 2, so if you picked this deck, then this is your reading. So we're going to pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. I hope that you are doing well. So this deck, I do have the original as well, but I had one, and I didn't especially like the edges on here. I felt like it took away too much from the image itself. That's why I trimmed this one deck here. So that's why they look a little bit smaller than the original tarot deck. So let us see where we go this week, number 2. What is coming your way? Let's see. The Queen of Wands. The Hermit. Beautiful. The 4 of Swords. Time to rest. The 9 of Swords. Okay. The 4 of Wands, celebration. The 5 of Wands, some dispute. And the Chariot, beautiful. That's a beautiful ending. And underneath the Fool, okay, that's good. Anyways, okay, I felt like when I saw these 2 cards together, for some of you, there might be somebody that you are concerned about. You might be worrying about someone who is a fire sign. Maybe a female, maybe a mother, grandmother, something like that, that you're a little bit worried about. Maybe their health, maybe something isn't going well there. That was just something that popped up. But for others, this is your worrying in general. Maybe you're having sleepless nights. Maybe you're not taking care of yourself properly. Or maybe it is anxiety, you know, some anxiety coming to the surface. But it comes together with the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is someone who takes action. She takes leadership. She is passionate. She is loving. And she is also very much in connection with the spiritual realm. She is in connection with the magic in life. So there might be an invitation to use your higher self and use that magic and use spirit to help with whatever anxiety or sleepless nights you're having, okay? Because it's also the Hermit here who goes within, takes his time, meditates in connection with spirit, which is represented in the lamp he's holding. So that's an invitation as well. Comes together with the 4 of Wands, which is the card of celebration. So I would say as soon as you kind of connect with your higher self and let your higher self lead in this situation, whatever this is, the celebration will come. The celebration might also be a get-together, a party, a wedding, you know, some sort of social gathering of some sorts. So you might also be asked to prepare for that social gathering. Maybe for some of you, you are dreading going to the social gathering because you are not wanting to meet up with somebody who's coming there. If that's the case, then they're asking you to go within, connect with spirit before you go, okay? You have the 4 of Swords together with the 5 of Wands. And for me, that is about, you know, the 5 of Wands is the card where you are in a dispute with somebody, but it can also be you arguing with yourself or weighing something back and forth and not being clear on where you want to go. What they're saying is here, let it go, okay? They're saying, let it rest now. It will sort itself out. And as soon as you're in connection with your higher self and spirit, the energy of that will resolve this, whatever it is. So you can kind of rest assured that it will be fixed, okay? It will land, it will be okay. But you need to connect with the true you and not with the ego mind, because the ego mind might tell you stories that are not true, and that might end up with this kind of situation. Now you have the Chariot over here, which is good news, together with the Fool underneath there. And I saw the card underneath there, which is the Hangman, new perspective. So their new perspective, trust, step into the new. It will be well, because the Chariot is the victory card here as well. Okay, so all in all, a positive reading, but there might be something that's hindering you from reaching your goals right now. And they're saying, let it go, go within. Okay, so let's look at some oracle cards for you. Fitting in is boring. Be fiercely you. So if you're feeling like you're criticized for just being you, then let that go. You know, there's no point in listening to that, whether it's coming from your own ego or other people's ego. And be proud of being different if you feel like you're different. It's the different people that make the world go around, you know. It's not the everyday person that fits in with everything else, and they get nothing done, really. they just fit in. But it's the person that's thinking outside the box that gets things done, right? That comes up with the new ideas and that pushes things forward. So be proud of that. You also have, do more of what makes your spirit radiate. Beautiful, exactly. So into that flow, into that energy, and do more of that. Let love sink its teeth into your heart. So you're also being invited to open up for love, open up for loving relations, open up your heart in the situation that you are currently in. Maybe in this dispute, they're asking you to look upon this with love, look upon the other person with love. Use your heart in the situation and not letting your ego make the decisions, because sometimes the ego will make things into being what it's not, or being worse than it really is. So listen more to your heart is the message there. Okay, so let us do some Divine Doors cards for you. That's the door. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. So it is something about the night, something about enjoying the night. Might have something to do with that party. But also seeing the kind of flip side of you know, not being afraid to look into deep emotions as well here. That might be an invitation for some of you. Okay, so next card here, that was the door you got, and it says 1111. Wow, beautiful. Now that is a message from spirits for sure. Numbers and doubles, synchronicity in two. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Pass this card on. So 1111 is, of course, a wake-up call as well from universe. And also the invitation in this card is about partnership. It's about togetherness. And the Chariot can also be partnership. It's two kind of horses dragging the chariot here. So it can be an invitation for partnership with somebody, you know, maybe that's somebody you're going to meet up with at this party, who knows. But for me, it's a positive sign. Now let me draw some charms for you as well, number 2. Just a couple in my hand today. Now you have a hair clip, so for me that's on putting on the good stuff, you know, making yourself look nice, maybe for this party, a social gathering. You have a shell, so I don't know if you're living in a place where there's possibilities to go and pick shells on the beach or something. That's kind of an image I'm getting. Or it might also be an invitation to be bold enough to dive deep into the emotional. You have a black heart here, so there might be some of you that's holding that heart back, and your invitation is to open up. Might be some energy blockages there as well. Look into that. Let the energy from the universe come in there and sort that out if needed. You also have an eye, so somebody is eyeballing you. Somebody's looking at you, number 2. Might be somebody you're going to meet up at this party. Or you might also feel like somebody is looking for you, or looking at you, or following your social media, those kind of things, you know. You have a flower, so something is definitely blossoming here. And you have music notes, so dance, you know, have fun, radiate that happy, joyful feeling. And you also have a snowman. Snowman can, of course, be an invitation to play outside, whether it be snow or not. But snowman is also where you have to know that it takes time to build a snowman. You know, you have to roll it, and there's more snow coming on, and then you have to pull one down, and then another and another. It takes time to build. So there might be a message that, you know, things will take the time it takes, but it will be built. But be patient with yourself also in this process, I would say. So that's pretty much all I had for you, number 2. Hope this made sense for you. Wishing you a beautiful week. Until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this deck, then this is your reading. We will pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. I hope you're doing well. This is an energy reading where we look upon the energies that you might bump up against this coming week, and then we ask Spirit how to maneuver those energies. And they will give us advice on how to maneuver. So we will see where we go with you, number 3. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Strength card. Wow. The High Priestess. Okay. So far, so good. 3 of Cups. Beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And the Lovers card. Wow. And underneath you have the Moon. And under there you have the Page of Pentacles. Wow. I must say this is very positive, number 3. Looking really good here. And a lot of major arcana cards. So I would say something is definitely happening with you, number 3. You have the Moon card over here, and it's on top of the Page of Pentacles. So, and under there we have the 6 of Cups. There might be something from your childhood that you have been working on, or there might be a little bit still that you need to tweak there, if it's regarding trauma or something that came up in your childhood. But there's also Page of Pentacles here, which is new information, new offers rather. It can be an offer of renewed health. It can be an offer of money. It can be an offer of a new job, you know, but it is for now hidden underneath the Moon, because the Moon card can also mean that something is hidden, okay? So it is still hidden, but it will reveal itself in due time. That's kind of what I feel with that. Now, otherwise, I would say there is beautiful, beautiful cards on the table. You have the 9 of Pentacles, which is personal abundance. You have it together with the 3 of Cups. So maybe something about going together with others to gain this personal abundance. Maybe that is for you, or maybe this is just significant for celebration, that it's grand for celebration now because you have achieved something. Now you have the Strength card together with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune can also not just be fortune and things tipping in your favor. It can also be the card of destiny. So there might have been that all of this is kind of divinely guided, especially also because I see the High Priestess here. So there might have been that this is regarding something that has been orchestrated on a higher level. It comes in with strength, and they're saying that you have the strength within you to withstand whatever. The strength is coming into your life, and it's kind of tipping things into your favor. Now, the High Priestess, of course, someone who is very in connection with spirit. Wouldn't be surprised if some of you are working with tarot cards, working within the spiritual field. Comes together with the Lovers. So there might be the Lovers in this representation that is just that you finally have found your calling, as in you're doing what you love when it comes to spiritual practice. That's for some of you. For others of you, there might be that there is a love connection coming your way that's divinely guided by spirit, okay? That the love connection here doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. It can be a loving relationship, meaning friendship, meaning new relations within work, but it's or family, but it is a loving relation. That might also be this offer coming towards you that is still hidden. Maybe you can see it if you go into your higher self. Maybe you can get some answers, but if you can't right now, it was not meant to, but it will come your way when it's meant to come. But as I said, it might be hidden right now. But all in all, a beautiful, beautiful reading. And I feel like you're stepping into some sort of strength, some sort of renewed energy. It can be also a renewed energy within a relationship, you know, those kind of things, stepping into personal abundance and happiness now. So let us look at some oracle cards for you and see what they have to say, number 3. Okay. Savor all the moments you can't put into words. Okay, so it's a remembrance of all the good times, you know, all the good things that has happened to you. Looking back now when you are in this energy, now if you look back on what has happened to you that may not have been so good, maybe you can see now that it was meant to be, because if it didn't happen, you wouldn't be where you are right now. Okay. A day filled with laughter is a day well spent. So it's an invitation to just step into this energy of joy and strength and enjoy where you are right now. Not worrying about the future, not worrying about what might come, not looking back at the past, at least not with negative eyes, and just enjoying the here and now, okay? Do something to surprise yourself. Yeah, maybe you are in need of some sort of self-reward. Maybe you should reward yourself for your job well done. Maybe you should set aside time for yourself. Maybe you should go on that vacation that you've been dreaming of, or buying that pair of shoes that you've been wanting for a while, or something like that, kind of indulging yourself and giving yourself kind of a reward, if you will. Okay? Spend money and time and energy and love on yourself. So let's see what kind of divine doors cards you get. This is the door. Beautiful there. And it says, the art of life. There is no sacred life in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Yeah, just living your life and being in the life, living it to the fullest, you know. And this is the other door you got. The sacred lotus. Compassion compassion in action. The chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So it's also seeing the light in others, okay? And I do feel like you are capable of that since you have the High Priestess card here. So maybe that's an invitation as well, to see the light in others instead of seeing the darkness. See the light in them. And when we give energy to the light will grow. If we give energy to the darkness will grow. So in that sense, if you give light and loving energy to the light and the love in the other person, then that's the part in the other person that's going to grow. So that was a message also. So let us pull a couple of charms for you in the end today, number 3. Just a couple in my hand. Okay, so you got this, which for me is kind of a totem. So there might be a... Yeah, I'm feeling also drawn to nature here. There might be a totem. I don't know if you have a totem animal or something like that. But maybe you should look into more of nature, more connection to nature, maybe the shamanic way, you know, those kind of things. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with nature and animals. You have a snowflake here, so maybe some of you are living in a place where there's snow, going out to play in the snow, but being out in nature in general is what I feel. Now you have a sun here, beautiful, beautiful. Now you have a heart, so that's love. It can be love from the universe or love in general, like the lovers here. And you have a paw, so there might be love coming to you from a paw, from an animal. Now you have a frog here, so, and for me that is about kissing the frog. You have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find the right one, right? So maybe you have been doing that, or maybe you're invited to kiss some more frogs. And you have the bells here, so that might be, you know, somebody getting married, or it might be Christmas time, or it might be that bells are ringing for you, you know, kind of that kind of feeling. You do, however, also have this a doctor's listening device. I don't remember what it's, stethoscope, yeah. But I did feel when I saw it that it was connected with the paw. Maybe you have an animal that needs to go to the vet. Just a message that I got here. Maybe it's just you making sure that everything is in order with your own health. Maybe you haven't been to the doctor for a while. Maybe you should just go for a general checkup, take some blood tests, stuff like that. Or maybe you have been in a situation where you have been hospitalized or been in a situation where things have been heavy for a while. And maybe you're coming out of that right now with all these beautiful energies that I see on the table. Take that as it resonates. But of course, always make sure that we check in with our doctor, if it be a medical doctor or a psychologist or whatever. Making sure that we have that as well, because we're also human. We're not just a spiritual being right now. So the human part of us is going to need some attention from a doctor as well. So just to have that said. So that was pretty much all I had for you this week, number 3. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. Wishing you a beautiful week wherever you are in the world. Until the next time I see ya. Bye.